Can you change someone whose home is the sky? Can you truly possess a spirit whose very nature is to soar among the clouds? Think about that for a moment. We often talk about love, about holding on, about keeping what we cherish close. But what if real love, the truest kind of love, isn't about possession at all? What if it's about freedom? Today, I want to share a story with you. It's a simple story, but one that carries a profound message about the nature of love and letting go. It begins on a dark and stormy day. The sky was a canvas of bruised purples and angry grays. Rain lashed down, and the wind howled like a wounded animal, tearing through the trees with relentless force. It was the kind of storm that makes you feel small and insignificant, a reminder of nature's raw power. Amidst this chaos, a tiny life was fighting for survival. A small bird, a creature meant for the open sky, had been caught in the storm's fury. A violent gust had slammed it against a tree branch, and now it lay on the wet, muddy ground, one of its wings twisted at an unnatural angle. It was broken. The bird chirped weakly, a sound barely audible over the storm's roar. It tried to flutter, to lift itself from the cold earth, but the broken wing was useless. Pain shot through its tiny body with every desperate movement. As the rain began to subside, a new threat emerged. A column of ants, organized and relentless, discovered the helpless bird. They saw not a beautiful creature of the sky, but a source of food. They began to crawl over its body, their tiny bites adding to the bird's agony. It was a slow, terrifying ordeal. The bird was defenseless, its life fading with each passing second. It seemed that this small, vibrant life was destined to end right there on the damp ground, forgotten and alone. But then, a pair of eyes spotted the small commotion. A young boy, no older than 10, was exploring after the storm, his boots squishing in the mud. He was drawn by a flicker of movement, a tiny struggle in the grass. He knelt, his eyes widening with concern as he saw the bird's plight. He saw the broken wing, the trembling body, and the swarm of ants. Without a second thought, he gently shooed the ants away. With hands as soft as he could manage, he carefully scooped up the injured bird. It was so light, so fragile in his palms. He could feel its tiny heart beating a frantic rhythm against his skin, a drumbeat of fear and pain. The boy knew he had to help. He ran home, cupping the bird protectively against his chest to shield it from the wind. At home, he became the bird's dedicated nurse. He found a small shoebox and lined it with soft cotton, creating a safe, warm nest. He carefully cleaned the bird's wound. He learned how to make a tiny splint for the broken wing, using a small twig and some soft cloth. It was a delicate, painstaking process. Day after day, the boy cared for his new friend. He would wake up early each morning to check on the bird, bringing it fresh water in a bottle cap and tiny crumbs of bread. He would sit by the box for hours, talking to the bird in a soft, soothing voice. He told it stories about the world outside, about the tall trees it would one day sit in, and the vast blue sky it would fly through. He named it Sky. Slowly, miraculously, the bird began to heal. Its chirps grew stronger, more confident. It started to hop around the box, testing its legs. The boy watched with a mix of joy and a growing sense of attachment. He had poured his heart into saving this creature. Sky had become his companion, his secret friend. He loved the bird dearly. And as the day approached when the splint could come off, a conflict began to stir within the boy's heart. A part of him wanted to keep Sky forever. He imagined building a beautiful, ornate cage, a golden prison where the bird would be safe and always with him. He could feed it, listen to its songs, and have it as his own. Isn't that what you do when you love something? You protect it, you keep it close, you never let it go. The thought was tempting. He had saved Sky's life, so didn't he have a right to keep it? The bird owed him its life, didn't it? But then he would look at Sky. He would see the way its head tilted, its bright eyes always looking up, searching for something beyond the confines of the room, beyond the window pane. He saw the instinctual flutter of its good wing, a muscle memory of flight, a yearning for the wind beneath its feathers. He remembered the stories he had told the bird, stories of soaring high above the world, of dancing with the clouds. How could he talk about freedom and then deny it? The boy began to understand something profound. To keep the bird in a cage, no matter how beautiful, would be to betray its very essence. A bird is not meant for a box or a cage. A bird is meant for the sky. Its beauty isn't just in its feathers or its song, but in its flight. To cage it would be to break its spirit, a wound far deeper than a broken wing. He realized that his love for the bird wasn't about owning it, it was about wanting what was best for it. The day finally came. The wing was healed. The boy carefully removed the tiny splint. He carried the bird outside, his heart a mixture of sadness and a deep, quiet resolve. He stood in his backyard, the sun warm on his face. He didn't have a cage, he had only his hands. He looked at the bird one last time, whispering a gentle goodbye. Then he opened his palms. For a moment, Sky just sat there, perhaps surprised by this sudden, unexpected freedom. It looked at the boy, then at the vast, open sky. It flexed its newly healed wing, testing its strength. And then, with a powerful thrust, it launched into the air. It circled once, twice, a clear, joyous chirp echoing down to the boy below. It was a sound of pure, unadulterated freedom. The boy watched, a single tear rolling down his cheek, but a wide smile spreading across his face. He watched until the bird was just a tiny speck, disappearing into the endless blue. His friend was gone, but its spirit was free. And in that moment, the boy understood the true meaning of love. This story isn't just about a boy and a bird. It's a metaphor for our own relationships. How often do we, out of love, try to hold on too tightly? We might do it with our friends, our partners, our children. We fear losing them, so we build invisible cages made of expectations, control, and dependency. We think we are protecting them, keeping them safe, but are we? Or are we just limiting their potential, stifling their growth, breaking their spirit just to soothe our own insecurities? True love isn't about possession. It's not about chaining someone whose home is the sky. It's about having the strength and grace to open your hands. It's about nursing their broken wings, not so they can stay with you, but so they can fly higher than ever before. It's about finding joy in their freedom, even if it means they fly away from you. Because the greatest love doesn't hold you back, it sets you free. It empowers you to become the person you were always meant to be. Think about the cages in your own life. Are you holding someone in a cage? Or are you, perhaps, sitting in one yourself? Real love, real connection, thrives in freedom. It's about supporting each other's flight, celebrating each other's sky. Thank you so much for watching and for letting me share this story with you. If it resonated, I'd be so grateful if you do like this video and subscribe to the channel for more stories like this. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, remember to love freely.